I'm ready to kind of go pro now, start playing overseas.
Like that, and they said I was too advanced for some of the, yeah.
Good morning. Welcome back to the Athletes Commute. I'm Jordan Ziff, and today's episode is going to feature an athlete from Southern California who has gone on to play Division I soccer and then professional soccer in Europe. She's played in Denmark, she's played in Sweden, and I can't wait for her to hop in my car to talk a little bit about her lifestyle as a pro player. And then also maybe in for a special treat, going out to the field together and kicking around. So can't wait for her to join us. Hi, Nicole. What's up?
Can't see.
Okay,
I'm good.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to see either.
It's so sunny.
I know, but I can't complain because most places right now are in the winter, and I'm like,
no,
I love California.
I know.
So how does it feel for you to be home? Welcome to the podcast.
Oh, thank you. I'm excited. This seems fun.
This is Nicole. I'm going to be taking her to training. So how does it feel to be home? You're from Southern California, but you don't live here most of the time.
No, but it's really nice. The sun, the warmth, I'm not used to it. So it's nice to come back to it when I can.
Yeah. Okay. So I guess we'll go a little bit backwards. Like, where did you come back from? Where are you, kind
I
of
came back from Sweden.
Got it.
So it's very cold and sad because there's no sun. So this is nice.
Yeah, I'm sure. Okay. So tell us a little bit about your background, growing up in Southern California, college, and then going off even further.
Okay. Grew up in Temecula, the big city of Temecula.
Oh, yeah.
Since it's on the map now, which is crazy. And then went to Purdue University for 3 semesters, and then I didn't like it, so I left to San Diego State for 2 semesters. Also didn't like it, so then I got right. So then I got an offer to play in Denmark, and I just decided to quit university and do that.
Oh, I didn't know that. So you were like, I'm ready to kind of go pro now, start playing overseas.
Well, yeah, because at Purdue, no one really cared to play. Everyone just wanted to party.
Yeah.
And I felt like I was the only one, or one of the only ones that wanted to play and have that professional ambitions. Yeah, exactly. And then I went to San Diego State, and he had his favorites and didn't really care for the rest of the players. And there were 30 girls on the team. And he only cared for the starting 11, maybe 2 other subs he would play.
Yeah.
And I'd only play 5 minutes a game. Yeah, it's so crazy. So then I made a LinkedIn and just started posting all of my highlights on
and just
there.
Advocating for yourself, putting yourself. Yeah, because there was no formula at all for women. I mean, I didn't get an agent until in my 4th year playing professionally. So I would just network myself, try to know people who knew people.
Yeah, and that was basically the way to do it. And I didn't like social media. At that time, I didn't have Instagram, Facebook, I had nothing. So getting a LinkedIn, I was like, this is kind of dumb. I don't know what to do with it. But then when you get to realize you can network with certain people that work at certain clubs in certain countries, then it was okay, maybe I can do that. So when I was at San Diego State, I met this English scout who basically kind of mentored me throughout my playing time there. And since I wasn't playing, it was all about getting film of me training.
Wow.
Yeah, so then I would just do a lot of training videos, and like I said, I only got 5 minutes a game, if that. So then
wow, that is wild, because even I remember when I graduated high school in 2015, but we had no film up until then. Getting club film was unheard of. Yeah. And then even in college, the film, it wasn't great quality, but at least, your games could be taped.
Right.
But I mean, now it's all film, and it's you better have film.
Yeah, exactly. Because back then, my dad would film our games.
I remember.
Yeah. So,
crazy.
And that was just a for fun thing, kind of, for him. And then to look back on the memories.
It's before his time.
Yeah, for real. He was up his game, Yeah. That was so good. Because even little, when, your sister and I played, when we were 8, it was just pictures. There was no film.
Yeah. Oh my God, being at soccer tournaments, you would go and you could buy a photo.
Yeah. Oh my God, literally, that's me.
Like, I'm so cool. There's a photo of me.
I know. It's so crazy nowadays. Everyone has everyone has to have game film. There's like so many different ways to get it and whatever else. But that training video was sent to like a Danish team, and an agent helped me like get in contact with them. And you're not supposed to have an agent in college, but I didn't sign with them, so it doesn't really matter.
Yes.
So so that training video got me into this team.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So then.
How did you feel about Denmark and playing in the Danish league? Did you know anything of it before?
No, I knew nothing. Mm-hmm. Like, you don't hear anything about Scandinavia. Yeah. You know? So just going to Denmark, you don't hear anything bad about it. Like,
you just don't know anything about it. It's so
literally.
True, because even now that I've traveled so much, I know people love Copenhagen and things, but if I stayed here, no one really ever mentions a lot of the Scandinavian countries.
No, Americans think Denmark is the capital of Sweden or something. Like,
oh my God.
So crazy.
I could see that.
So going there, it is a culture shock, because you don't realize how much money America has until you go to a different country. Because even the colleges here, they have more than many professional teams over there.
That's really true.
And then it's a culture shock for like the Europeans to come and play college here, because then it's like, whoa, we would never get that kind of thing. So
that is so true. So how long were you in Denmark, and how was that experience?
I was in Denmark for like 4.5 years, but after like the 4th year I went to play in Scotland and then came back. But I really loved Denmark. I mean, it is kind of hard based on when you're new to a culture and you don't know the language. And I also moved into a part of the country where not many people spoke English comfortably. So then you basically,
the language barrier.
Yeah, you basically have to, either ride or die. Like, you have to get into the culture yourself. And I really enjoyed it so much, especially moving to Copenhagen, that I thought I was going to get like citizenship there. I was really committed to the 8 years of like living there and stuff.
Is every country different in order to try to get citizenship like that? Okay.
Yeah, it is. I mean, some countries are trying to change their rules, but most countries are from like 8 to 10 years. Wow. So it just depends on which country you're trying to settle in.
So at that point you were like, I could do 8 years here, get citizenship.
Yeah, I really liked it. I was even studying the language really intensely. I even tried to do they have a school there for internationals that want to learn Danish.
Wow.
And you like put in a deposit, and then at the end you get your money back kind of thing. But I tried that, and they said I was too advanced for some of their Oh my gosh. So I was like at the end of like their 4-year program, and then I was doing the class with a lot of people from like India, England, like just like all these different countries, and all of our Danish was so broken that I don't think I was learning anything. It was better just to talk to my teammates who were Danish, So
right. So do you remember much Danish?
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of similar to Swedish. I shouldn't say that, but I mean, Scandinavian languages are quite similar with certain words. It's just the pronunciation that's really hard.
Okay, so the sound is different?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Like, they could have similar words, but how you read it and the accent is just so different.
Yeah. Okay, so then was it a really difficult decision? You went from there to Sweden.
I went from, so after Scotland.
Scotland.
Yeah, after Scotland I came back, and then I always wanted to play in Sweden, so it wasn't hard to just,
I mean, it's a phenomenal level. Sweden's known for being a very strong soccer football country.
Yeah, it is. So the league itself and just how they do things, I really like it there. So then, I've been there ever since.
Wow. Okay, and so then how was this past season for you living there? You've been there now in Sweden for how long?
For 4 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you going to try to get citizenship there?
Yeah.
And how long is theirs?
5.
Wow, nice.
So I'm almost there. I don't know if they're going to change it anytime soon. There's like rumors about it, but let's hope not.
I remember that was a bit of a conversation when I was in Puerto Rico.
Right.
To be like, I think Puerto Rico, it's 4 even, because it's an American territory.
Yeah, exactly.
And so there's a lot of draw for doing that. And I was like, oh, that would be so sweet.
It would be. Like, it's so, and you get accustomed to the culture when you're in it. Like, you can't just you can't study your way into a culture if you haven't been there. There's too many like subtle things.
Yeah, it's so true.
Yeah, exactly. So I really like Sweden. It's good. I mean, obviously it's cold, but I think the culture itself, like, I relate to it a lot more than here.
Yeah.
Obviously you're used to it, you know, when you're younger and little, but over time, like, you get to figure out what you like. So.
Yeah, it teaches you a lot about what you like and don't like, instead of just staying in one city or one state or one country and just being like, that's all I know, and just reacting to that. You go so far outside of your comfort zone, and then it's like, oh, I like this better about America, or I like this way better about Europe.
Yeah.
You can start, like, choosing.
Yeah, exactly.
It's exciting.
I feel like the main difference is, like, here you enjoy the things, or like the convenience of things.
Yeah.
You know, whereas, like, I don't know, here is such like a capitalist country. Like, everyone can start their own business in anything, so you get more variety of things.
Yeah.
Whereas maybe in Europe you don't have many of that, if that makes sense.
Yeah. So I'm curious, because you obviously have a really wide range of experience within the game. Talk to me about the difference between playing Division I soccer in America and then your experience going to Europe. I know the different places will probably be different, but...
Yeah, but I feel like it's still, I mean, Europe is still kind of the same. But obviously, yeah, different little aspects. But Division I, like, it just seems like colleges are more into, like, fitness and, you know, competing against each other and being the best, but individually. That's what I experienced. Obviously, it's different now because, like, I started college in 2014. So with that, because we even had, like, a list of, like, different qualities or skills, and then you were ranked.
Wow.
And that was, like, by the dressing room. So you can see who was the best at heading, and then who was the best at juggling, or who was the best at all these things, and then you had to compete with those people in your position.
Oh,
but
that's
then
tough.
Playing didn't even matter because they still played who they played, you know?
Yeah.
So.
And there is such an emphasis on fitness. That's something that was a bit of a wake-up call. I kind of thought that was like, as an athlete, doesn't even really matter the sport. If you're playing in America, it's like, how fit are you when you come in and all that stuff. And then certain coaches will kind of just ignore it anyway, even though they impress upon everyone. Like, it's so, so important. But when I played in other countries, like, if you're not fit, you're just cheating yourself. And so they don't think about that.
No, not at all. And it's such a stereotype when Americans go to, like, Europe, and then people will be like, oh yeah, she's fit, but she's not like technically there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that is such a stereotype.
Yeah.
Because we're so big on, like, weight training and agility and just being, like, fast and can outlast anyone in 90 minutes. But if you can't kick a ball, then why does it matter? You know?
Yeah. And a lot of those players grow up just playing.
Yeah.
Like, just kicking around all the time. And so the style ends up being different because of that. So what did you notice in the playing style?
Playing style, I would say, like, a lot of my coaches were more, like, tactically there. Like, there's a lot of different, I don't know, like, I feel like in Division I, you just know, like, one formation, and then you're just good at that formation. Whereas out there, you get to learn not just being stuck in a formation, but being fluid outside of that. Yeah. And then understanding different moments of the game during different transitions, during build-up play. Like, you get to understand it more. And even coaching people here, like, none of these kids get to learn those things.
Yeah. And I definitely want to mention your position because it has a big part to do with your game. So actually, you could tell everyone, like, what position you play.
I play striker.
And have you always played striker?
No. I used to play attacking mid, do you remember? And then right when I moved to Europe, they're like, you're fast, and then put me striker.
That's so funny. Yeah, because even I played probably more attacking mid younger, and then when they kind of wanted me to just, like, have a, like, specific position, they were like, okay, striker. Yeah. But you specifically, I mean, I just feel like you're a goal scorer, so it's pretty natural, I think, that you found your way into, like, that specific position. So talk about even this last season. I feel like you came off of a really successful season, but curious if there, you know, how all of that felt, like the personal achievements you made there, but also within the team. Were those the same? Was it still difficult, even if you find sometimes personal achievement, or if your team's succeeding, but personally you're not?
Yeah, like, I think this last season was quite difficult team-wise. Like, I was the top goal scorer of the season, like, in the whole league, but we ended up 5th place. And so what reward is that, right? Like you want to be top scorer and also first place.
Yeah.
And what's sad is that we were first place for the first half of the season. We were undefeated, like maybe just 2 ties, and we were like, I don't know if we got too comfortable, too cocky, too confident, whatever it was, or even burnt out because the season there is so long. So it just gets draining after a while, especially if the routine doesn't change.
That is fascinating. I mean, to be the top scorer, not just on your team, but in the entire league, but then to end, not where you want to in the rankings.
No, and that's so unfortunate. And what's really sad is that like this season was actually my favorite season to play because I wasn't just a striker that ran far and like went in behind. I was actually used as a central midfielder as well, and I was more involved in the play. So that made it more enjoyable for me because I actually get to create certain things rather than just wait in the box and hope someone passes it to me. So it's so unfortunate. Like the girls were so great, the coaches were great, so it is like a bit unfortunate in that sense.
Okay, so tell me, I mean, this podcast is centered a bit around the athletes' commute. So I'm curious what even your commute was like in Europe. Kind of what was your living situation? Did you have a car? Did you drive to training? And then kind of coming back home, what is that like in your off season?
So there I had my own apartment, and it was very, like the stadium was really close by, so I had an electric scooter, and it took me 5 minutes to get there. So
that's so nice.
I also have a moped, but I didn't feel like I needed the moped because the scooter was like more convenient, you know? So
is that common in Sweden?
Oh yeah, like bike lanes, so cool. And stuff like that.
Where are you located in Sweden?
So it's called Umeå, and it's super up north, and it's really cold most of the time, but it also snows, so that's also why I didn't use my moped that much, because I didn't want to be cold.
Oh my god,
riding it. So but
that is so convenient. I always wish there was a living situation I found myself in that I could just scooter around. I recently was talking to a few college students, and they have scooters on their campus, and I was like, living the dream.
literally like easy transport is so good. It sucks to rely on other people or something.
Oh, definitely. It definitely makes it more difficult. And I mean, we're both from California. It's a driving state. You drive everywhere. But when you get these glimpses into different cities, I'm sure even like being around Copenhagen, but being in Denmark, like the amount of, ways that different countries do it, but even some different cities in America too. It's so refreshing to walk somewhere, to bike somewhere.
I know. And it's so funny because I went to my friend's like tattoo shop the other day, and the restaurant we wanted to go to was like an 8-10 minute walk, but I asked someone like, how far is it? And he was like, oh, like maybe you should drive there because I wouldn't walk that.
Oh,
and
my
I was
gosh.
like, dude, it's like 8 minutes.
Yeah, that is so true. People only ever think even in driving time.
Right.
It actually, even me, who I love walking places. I probably walk more than normal in California, but even so, like when I go on my maps and I'm close to somewhere and it gives me the walking distance when I'm close, I'm like, no, switch, drive.
Right.
Like, I'm in a car.
I know. It is inconvenient, but convenient at the same time.
Yeah. Okay, so then being back home and it being your off season, what is that training like, and how is it like jumping in back home?
I think back home is a nice break because you go from playing to coaching, and I feel like that's just a big transition, so you get a little bit of a break from focusing on yourself. And then, like with anything you master, teaching it is like your best teaching, I guess. You learn faster when you teach other people, so it's nice to learn a lot from my own experience and then come and bring it back to the others that want to train with me and stuff. But it's nice right now because kids are in school, so I can just train myself. With
that is so awesome.
No stress of like fighting for a goal or anything like that.
So when you are in your season, what is a bit of your routine? I am always curious to ask people their pre-training because I'm driving them to training. But even in another country, do you pick up different cultural things? Like, do you drink more coffee? They're a big coffee place, Scandinavian countries. Like, sometimes ask, are you a coffee or an electrolyte person before training?
I'm a coffee person for sure. I have my own espresso machine, and it's just solid. I don't know, the smell of it makes you excited, you know?
I love coffee.
Yeah, it's so good. But pre-training, or like my daily routine in general, was a bit different now because I was doing my doctorate, but now I'm done, so I don't have to like study before training or anything. I can just do my own thing, like gym, rehab, pre-rehab, or whatever you want to call it, before training. And then getting there, our locker room is not big, but it's not small either. There's like a little bit of room to do things inside if you wanted to, but before training we have like 8 to 10 minutes to ourselves to warm up and do band work on the field. So most people on my team did that.
Yeah.
For it.
Nice. And then, okay, so if you're on your way to training and everyone has like, you know, the bag they take to training every day, is there something absolutely essential that you always have to have with you in your bag?
I usually bring candy to training.
Really? Yeah. Wait, I love it. I always ask people that question, like even if it's basic, but it makes sense. I mean, I love just hearing what's different. Some people are like, oh no, it's my headphones. I had an athlete on that was like, and I'm like, of course. She's like, I literally can't go anywhere without them. I'm like, yeah, it's a good answer. Yeah. But I like when there's a more unique one.
Because like some of the trainings are so hard, and then when your trainings are in the afternoon and you feel kind of dead and you don't want to rely too much on caffeine, you need like that extra boost, right? So I'll have candy.
Do you have candy at halftime too?
Yeah, before games, halftime. And then I made a joke of like, there was this one Finnish candy brand, and I wanted to like advertise like, I'm only the top goal scorer because of this candy.
Stop. Yeah, you're like, hello, sponsor in the making.
Yeah, for real. Because people are like, what's your secret? And I'm like, this.
Yeah. Okay, so I was actually going to ask, do you have a specific candy?
I would say like it's Tutti Frutti back there, and it has to be sour. Like it has to be a sour candy. Here I brought Sour Patch, so. Love it.
Love it. Well, I'm about to have some, so.
Let's do it.
Can't wait to go out to the field. Nicole, thank you for coming on. This was awesome.
Yeah, this was super fun. Thanks for having me.
Have a great training session.
Thank you.